Hey Brien, thanks for sending me your swim video for analysis. The first thing I'm looking at is breathing, body balance, and rotation and kick, because those four things definitely impact one another. So you want to combine them into one lump sum, one group. And then I will look at the three main phases of the stroke: recovery, what's going on out of the water, because that'll impact how you enter, your hand entry, phase 2, and the underwater catch and push is phase 3. So let's backtrack and talk about breathing. There's 4 things that cause breathlessness besides the high effort that you look like you're putting into that 50-yard swim. Number 1, kicking too much could cause breathlessness because large muscle groups use more oxygen than the upper body small muscle groups. The second thing is if your lower body is sinking, you're pulling more of your body weight. That can also increase your heart rate and cause breathlessness. Number 4, which is happening with you for sure, when you're rotating your body to inhale, you're pushing down and what I call dropping your arm to lift your head up to breathe. That could cause breathlessness. And you can definitely see that when you're swimming that second length. And then the 4th thing is the timing of your exhale and inhale. You want to make sure you're exhaling immediately before you inhale. So the first thing I'm going to want you to do is slow down, lighten up your kick. So when it comes to kicking, you want to kick down from the quad and pull up from the hamstring. So it's mainly a quad and hip flexor way to kick. The kick should not provide propulsion. It should provide body balance. So when you're balanced on the water, your legs are high, your upper back, your butt, your hips are on top of the water. They shouldn't be too much below the water. And if you're properly kicking from the quad and hip flexor with just enough effort, then that's going to help bring your legs up, as well as just the position of your body and the weight of your body on your sternum. So we want to keep that body balanced and we want to keep that body in alignment. So ears over shoulders, over hips, over knees, over ankles. Body alignment must come first because that'll help with body rotation as well. Right now, when you're breathing, you're obviously rotating to catch that breath, but in swimming, you're naturally on your left hip or right hip. Okay, so you should be able to rotate on your left hip, right hip, even when you're not taking a breath. But when it does come to breathing, you want to make sure you're rotating on that hip. As you rotate, you're exhaling. So when your face clears the water, you use that whole time to take an inhale. Then you put your face back in. You take a few more strokes. And just subtly exhale as your face is in the water, but primarily you want to hold that air and forcefully exhale as you inhale. So you definitely want to work on that first. Sometimes with the frequency of your breathing rate could cause you to hyperventilate, and that also will cause you to breathe breathless. So if you're breathing with that type of frequency, at that type of effort, that's going to cause breathlessness. So we must master the breathing. That will follow and carry over into body balance, rotation, and kick. So there's some balance drills we can do: kick on side drill, thumb slide drill where you're sliding your thumb up your side, another drill called double pump. But first you want to work on that breathing. Then when you have the breathing, body balance, and kick and balance and alignment, then you can think about phase 1, the recovery. I would definitely recommend a thumb slide drill where you slide your thumb all the way up the side of your body, your elbows pointed to the ceiling, because that's going to align you up to enter with your fingertips below your wrist, below your elbow. So you always want your fingertips below your wrist, below your elbow out of the water, as well as when you enter. Notice how when I'm entering, I'm rotating. What's driving that rotation is my underwater pull. So as my left hand enters, my right arm pulls. This is something that's I don't want you to think about right now until you get the breathing, body balance, rotation, but something that you want to know where you're going in the future. So I'm going to leave it at that because already you have enough to work on. The breathing, body balance, rotation. I'll include some links and some screenshots of you that I took as I watched the video, so you can see how much you kind of lift your head when you breathe and how much you're dropping that arm you're pushing down when you're trying to lift your body up to breathe. Once we correct those with the suggested drills, then you'll be able to move on to further mechanics of the stroke. So if you have any questions, let me know and make it a great day.